right here in Rim Country. On this finally Friday, October 8th, for Tano TV, K-Rim Radio News, and Global Trails Media, I'm Randy Roberson with your Rim Country News headlines. Well, last evening here in Payson, hundreds showed up at Payson's Green Valley Park in a heartwarming display of compassion and concern for victims of domestic violence. For over a quarter century here in Payson, the local timeout shelter for victims of domestic violence has been a voice, a heart, and a hand up for those victims. The nonprofit agency depends on donation support for much of what they do. Edna Welsheimer, the longtime outgoing head of the organization, said this was the largest turnout they've had yet in all the years they've been doing this. Now, just towards dusk, lighted lanterns were released on the lake. The lanterns include the names of domestic violence victims and or just statements of support that those in attendance were allowed to write on them for free. The lanterns were provided through the generous support of the folks at Chapman Auto Center here in Payson, who routinely get behind some very good causes here in Rim Country. Now, when you look at the huge numbers of people who have benefited from the services of the timeout shelter over the past quarter century, well, you can quickly realize that this is a very good and important cause indeed, and a lot of people showed up last night in support. Taking a look at other news, if you're thinking it might be time to get that COVID vaccine, well, your chance to do so in Payson is coming up. Gila County Health and Emergency Management want you to know about a Pfizer vaccine clinic that's going to be coming to Payson on Friday, October 22nd from 10 a.m. until 2 p.m. Now, again, that's on the 22nd. It'll be held at the Payson Teen Center. That's located at 112 West Cedar Lane. If you'd like to get more information, you can do so at 928-910-4009, then press option 1 for scheduling. Again, that's 928-910-4009, and then press option 1. And on one other quick update, this coming Monday is a holiday, well, at least for some of us. The Tano National Forest Supervisor's Office, along with the Ranger District offices, are all going to be closed this coming Monday, October 11th, in observance of Columbus Day holiday, which is now also recognized as Indigenous Peoples Day in Arizona. Well, Ranger District offices will resume normal business hours on Tuesday, October 12th. However, the Supervisor's Office remains temporarily closed to the public. Well, coming up in Rim Country weather, and it's a big chunk of the news today, a chance for showers will return today for northwestern Arizona mainly, and that's just the start of some significant weather changes on tap for us here in the greater Rim Country region. A complete report on your 7-day forecast is coming up next. You're watching Rim Country News.
Jake's Corner Bar and Grill. It's not just a bar, it's a destination. Jake's started out as an Arizona stage stop way back in 1916, and folks have been stopping here ever since. Jake's also has been famous as a popular stopping spot for travelers headed to Rim Country or Roosevelt Lake. But as more people discover this historic stop, more and more, it becomes the destination. It was even featured in the 2008 movie Jake's Corner and later featured at the Sedona Film Festival. Ice-cold beers from the tap, imported or specialty beers, a generously stocked full bar, and great food that keeps you wanting to come back again and again. Enjoy a game of pool inside or step out and enjoy the covered patio and outdoor bar with live entertainment and much more. We hope to see you soon at one of the most historic stopping spots in Arizona, Jake's Corner Bar and Grill. It's not just a bar, it's a destination.
Hi, I'm Michael Dowling with the Old County Inn and Pinewood Tavern. So we've been using Terlucas and Brandt probably for the last 4 years. They've been really awesome to work with, Amy and Marguerite. They do everything now from pretty much all of our payroll needs, pay all of our taxes. They even help us on Fridays to pick up our checks, which is great since they're local. But I pretty much use them for everything. They've been awesome to work with, and they take off all the things I don't have to worry about as far as taxes go, so I can concentrate on my business. But as for now, they're pretty much doing all of my personal taxes, all of our payroll needs, all of our business taxes, and very affordable and just awesome to work with, and they're local. So we really appreciate them, and they've been a great partner with us so far.
Arizona mountain bikers, come join us for the first annual Highline Hold'em mountain bike poker run on Saturday, October 9th. We'll be shuttling all riders up to the trailhead of the beautiful 260 trail located 20 miles east of Payson, Arizona. This trail has some of the best downhill stretches and flow in the area, along with some awesome technical sections. If you've never ridden this 9-mile section of the trail, you are definitely in for a fun time. Along the trail, riders will be given 7 cards to make a full poker hand. At the end of the ride, the top poker hands will have their choice of some great prizes, including a new GoPro Hero Black, a Garmin watch, 2-night RV rental, custom cornhole boards, and more. The ride ends at the Landmark at the Creek Restaurant in Christopher Creek for some great food, drinks, and the Fireball Whiskey Crew. All proceeds from this event will go towards the Highline Trail Restoration Initiative, which will help restore and create new trail in the Rim Country. When completed, the Highline Trail will boast 51 miles of stunning single track just an hour and a half from the Phoenix area. Sign up today at msarim.org or go to our Facebook page at Highline Hold'em. Registration closes October 3rd. All registrations are online and there's no same-day registration. We'll see you at the Highline Hold'em.
Well, taking a look now at your Rim Country 7-day weather forecast, and as we mentioned, this is a big part of the news yet again today. We got a lot of interesting changes headed our way. Now, current satellite imagery shows a weather trough moving in toward the coast of Southern California. Now, the air mass in the trough is very dry, but the southern edge of the trough is tapping into a moist pool off the coast of Baja and pulling it up over the southwest. Currently, the moist layer is mid to high level, but as the trough approaches through the day today, it looks like it will entrain deeper moisture this afternoon and overnight. Now, the trough will track to the northeast as it moves inland and open into a large long wave trough across the western U.S. with embedded short waves. Now, the current flow pattern keeps most of the moisture over northwestern Arizona, limiting the shower activity to the northwest of a line from Prescott up to Kayenta. As the trough passes to the north this evening, the moist layer dips farther south, and with orographic lift here off the western Mogollon Rim, well, that should be enough to maybe kick off a few showers here as well, from Happy Jack up to all the way over to Paulden and to the north of that, and it may last through the overnight hours tonight. Now, a short wave trough descends through the Great Basin into the base of the long wave over northern Arizona on Saturday morning, and what that means is it's going to be pushing the moisture out of our region and replacing it with dry continental air mass. Skies over the region will clear west to east on Saturday morning into the early afternoon as the short wave moves off to the east. Now, another short wave moves through Saturday night with an inactive frontal boundary shifting the winds to the northwest on Sunday. Now, that system isn't supposed to be much of a rainmaker, but it will bring gusty southwest winds to the region in the afternoon and downslope winds overnight, mainly in areas northeast of some of the higher terrain points. Now, that would include areas like Happy Jack, all the way up to Doney Park, Kayenta, and over to the Greer-Springerville areas as well. Now, the stronger winds Saturday will be right here along the Mogollon Rim and over into the White Mountains. There is a slight chance for showers in northern Navajo and Apache counties Saturday night as the low tracks over the Four Corners. Sunday will be dry with northwesterly breezes, and all of that said, some pretty big changes in our weather are going to be starting on Monday as a deep cold low descends out of British Columbia and into the Great Basin. Now, gusty southwest winds are going to be picking up to advisory speeds that's greater than 40 miles an hour. We've had some estimates that we could even have 65-mile-an-hour gusts across parts of northern Arizona with the approach of this low through the afternoon and overnight. Now, the latest forecast model runs have dried this system out significantly as the moisture source is what it brings with it along out of the Pacific Northwest. You can look for temperatures to drop 15 to 20 degrees from Monday into Tuesday with that frontal passage. Now, there is a possibility for up to a half-inch of snow in the higher rim country elevations on Tuesday morning, with an inch or two expected in the highest elevations. The skies clear rapidly behind the front, and with the strong radiative cooling Tuesday night, you can look for freezing temperatures here at the Payson elevation Wednesday morning, with teens to low 20s above the 7,000-foot elevation. Beyond Wednesday, there's a lot of uncertainty with current trends setting up a dry zonal pattern through the remainder of next week. In that pattern, you can expect the region to warm back up to another 15 to 20 degrees warmer again, with mostly sunny skies and light winds. So we'll have a little bit of a cold spell here just briefly. Meanwhile, highs and lows around Rim Country today, well, they should be looking something like this. Here in Payson today, you can expect mostly sunny skies with a high near 74. Light and variable wind becoming southwest 9 to 14 miles an hour in the morning. Winds could gust as high as 22 miles an hour in the afternoon. Tonight we'll have a slight 20% chance for showers between 9 p.m. and midnight. Otherwise, it'll just be mostly cloudy and breezy with a low down around 50. Up on top of the rim at Forest Lakes, it'll be mostly sunny up there today too, with their high topping out at right around 64 degrees and their low tonight down near 43. Down in the deserts of Tonto Basin, they'll be seeing things warm back up to 86 for a high today, with their low tonight only dropping to 60. Now, as we mentioned, by the middle of next week, things are going to change. Payson will have highs in the low 60s and lows in the low 30s. Up on top of the rim, their highs next week, again around midweek, will only reach the low 50s, with their overnight lows dipping into the upper 20s. And down the hill into Tonto Basin by midweek next week, their highs will drop into the low 70s and overnight lows will be in the down in the mid 40s, and that'll be the first time that's happened in quite a few months. And that's what's happening around Rim Country. For Tonto TV, KRIM Radio News, and Global Trails Media, I'm Randy Roberson. Get out there and make it a great weekend.